speaking of Kurt, I know this is the 30th anniversary of the ordeal that he experienced as a hostage in the Middle East.
Right.
And would you like to share some?
Well, yeah, that was a terrible experience, but we got a call from when they were hostages. We got a call from New York, and they said, "Can we bring a television crew to Rockford?"
Oh my!
And Roger Mudd, he was the head commentator, and he set up right in our front yard. And of course, my wife, she had coffee and she had cookies, and she entertained the whole group for 2 or 3 days and made interviews. But it was at that time that Kurt's wife, Sherry, she was not a Christian, but she was a wonderful young. And my wife said, "Sherry, you've got to know the Lord," and so she led her to become a Christian. And of course, Sherry just, what a peace now in my heart. And then Mark was going to college in New York, and he was able to talk to some people in television or radio or something and find out a few more things. And then Brad, he was talking to different people, but it was a tremendous experience. But when they finally, the Reagan, he said, "Listen, by golly," he said, "we're going to bring some battleships over there." And then they got real close to the shore, and they turned all the big cannons right toward. They said, "If you do not release those prisoners, we're going to blow the whole country apart." And then they backed down.
Okay.
And so it was a great experience.
Kind of a peace through strength.
Yes, right.
Yes.
And then when they came back to Andrews Air Force Base, J.L. Clark offered us to take their plane and fly to Andrews, and so Vi and I were there, and was able to see. And then Reagan came in the helicopter, and he landed, and then of course they came down from their plane, and he shook all their hands, and it was a great. And then we came back to Rockford the next day, I guess it was, and they had a parade.
I remember the news.
Yeah, it was a big experience. But it was, I tell you, people in Rockford, they had trees in their yard. They put a yellow flag around the tree. They were praying for him to get back safe, and he did get back safe.